Deep in the forests of New England, long before roads, cities, or even the United States existed, the Wampanoag people told stories of small, human-like creatures with gray skin, glowing noses, and a very bad attitude. They were tricksters, shapeshifters, and sometimes killers. They were called Pukwudgies. Tonight, we're diving into one of the strangest and most unsettling beings in Native American folklore, creatures so feared that people still claim to encounter them today. The word Pukwudgie roughly translates to little wild person of the woods. According to Algonquian and Wampanoag legends, they stand about 2 to 3 feet tall, with smooth gray skin, large ears, and glowing eyes. At first glance, they might sound like harmless woodland fairies, but don't let the size fool you. These creatures were known for being unpredictable, jealous, and dangerously intelligent. Pukwudgies could turn invisible, shapeshift into animals, create fire at will, use poisonous arrows, and lure people to their deaths. Not exactly the kind of forest buddy you'd want on a camping trip. One of the most famous stories comes from Wampanoag mythology about a giant culture hero named Shop. He was said to have shaped Cape Cod, taught humans how to fish, and protected the people. But the Pukwudgies, they hated him. At first, Pukwudgies and humans lived peacefully together. They helped with small tasks, played tricks, and acted almost like mischievous neighbors. But when the people began to favor Shop, praising him instead of the little spirits, the Pukwudgies grew jealous. That jealousy turned dark. They started tormenting villages, kidnapping children, and leading hunters off cliffs. Shop tried to drive them away, even killing many of them, but that only made things worse. The surviving Pukwudgies swore revenge, not just against Shop, but against all humans. And according to legend, that grudge has never ended. Unlike other mythical creatures that rely on brute strength, Pukwudgies are all about manipulation. They don't usually chase you through the woods roaring like a movie monster. Instead, they whisper your name when you're alone. They mimic the voice of a friend. They make you feel like you're being watched. Some stories say they carry tiny magical weapons, knives, spears, or arrows tipped with poison. Others claim they can summon glowing orbs to hypnotize travelers, drawing them deeper into the forest until they're hopelessly lost. And if someone follows a Pukwudgie too far, many legends say those people are never seen again. Here's where things get really strange. Pukwudgies aren't just ancient myths. People today, especially in Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and parts of the Midwest, still report encounters. The most famous hotspot is the Freetown Fall River State Forest, better known as the Bridgewater Triangle. Visitors there have described small shadowy figures darting between trees, rocks being thrown from nowhere, strange whistling sounds following them on trails, and glowing eyes watching from the darkness. One man in the 1990s claimed a tiny creature approached his campfire, spoke in a language he couldn't understand, and then vanished into thin air. Was it imagination or something much older? Not every story paints Pukwudgies as pure monsters. Some traditions say they were once friendly spirits who turned hostile only after humans disrespected them. In that way, Pukwudgies are less like demons and more like nature striking back. They represent the idea that the forest is not ours to control, that there are older things out there, watching, remembering, and judging how we behave. According to folklore, there are a few rules. 1. Don't follow strange voices in the woods. 2. Never accept gifts from a Pukwudgie. 3. If you see glowing lights, walk the other way. 4. And most important, show respect. Because these creatures, real or not, are deeply tied to sacred native traditions. So next time you're hiking through New England and you hear your name whispered from behind a tree, you might want to think twice before answering. The Pukwudgies may be small, but the legends say their hatred is very, very big. If you enjoyed this dive into creepy folklore, hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. What creature should we cover next? Stay curious and stay out of the deep woods.